Hey guys, welcome back to the No Holds Barred Network with another episode of Under the Ropes. I'm your stressed out host as always. The EPP giggles, the heartbreak chick, the queen of the indies, Tiffany. Oh my god, this is just the joy of content creating. But anyway, we're gonna try this one more time. So today's special guest, I'm joined by Big Red Ryan Redfield. How are you?
I am doing really good. How are you?
I'm a little stressed out right now. All right, guys, let me know in the chat if you can hear Ryan. I did a test and we should be perfectly good right now, so just let me know. So once again, guys, here on the No Holds Barred Network, the Under the Ropes series, I interview everything independent wrestling, wrestlers, promoters, referees, behind the scene, anything independent wrestling, I got you covered. If you guys have any questions for Ryan, please leave them in the chat. I'm more than sure that he'll be happy to answer all your questions. I'm so messed up right now because okay, all right, let's get serious right now. So I'm sorry, but we like to have fun around here, and I like to get everything covered with you guys when it comes to independent wrestling. I told you guys that I was focusing on the H2O students for you guys. H2O is where it's at, so I got you covered. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can hear Ryan. Yes, because XSplit decided to knock out all my audio and pick it up from my webcam. So that's a no-no.
Sometimes things just don't want to hear my voice go completely through. I don't know why.
I don't think so. What? Wait. So good cop, bad cop. He already throwing questions in the chat. He said, "Question for Ryan: if the sound had not come back, what is the best charade you could have acted out?"
Maybe just raid a sound store, I guess. I don't know. No.
I have a lot of fans that come in and they just like to mess with all the people that I have on. So just be prepared that there's that possibility of that it actually happening. So don't worry about it. So, but it's all good fun around here. So yeah, so guys, make sure you share the stream, give us a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I got a bunch of questions for Ryan, which I'm really excited about this interview. And yeah, so you ready for this?
Yes.
Okay, so I like to ask everybody that comes onto this podcast, always like to go back to basics. So what got you into professional wrestling?
I got into wrestling when I was like 5 years old and stuff. Like, I was like a huge fan of stuff. Like, thing that got me into it was when I watched WWE. Like, it was an episode of Raw where Eric Bischoff got fired and thrown into a dumpster, and I saw like all other kinds of like other wrestlers and stuff like Cena and Edge and all that. And ever since I watched that episode, instantly became a fan. And which I sort of forgot about until my friend got me back into it in late 2012.
Oh, wow. I feel like the same way, like I pull out of wrestling, I came back to wrestling, and here we are. But like, what exactly got you into wanting to, become a professional wrestler?
The thing that really got me wanting to become a professional wrestler was after I attended my first wrestling event, which was WWE Money in the Bank 2013, where Rob Van Dam made his return and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Here we go. So, what influenced you to choose H2O and work for Matt Tremont?
Actually, this is actually, it wasn't really much, like, too much influence. It was more persuasion, actually, because I didn't start at H2O. I actually used to train. I started when that building was owned by a different company, and one of my friends who used to train at that different company with me ended up going to H2O after they lost that building. And it took me a while to like fully figure out, to make my decision to go to H2O. But then my good friend and persuade me to actually come here, and to give credit where credit is due, that good friend of mine that actually got me to come here, it was the anti-hero himself, Austin Luke.
So awesome. That's so awesome. I got to get him on the podcast too. I got my long list I have my list of husbands, but I got my long list for the podcast. I got to get you guys. the infamous long list of all my lists. So I'm making a list of my list. But that's awesome. That's really awesome. You know, it's funny. I think one of the important things that I've kind of felt there is that you guys are family. So
yes, we are. Ever since I came there, like when I first got there, I was like always nervous and stuff, like really nervous, like not that talkative, always stuttery too, like and stuff. But after like a couple of days there, I immediately felt like I was a part of the family, like how Matt was to me, how the other students were to me, like including the vets too, like. It's like a huge family environment there in H2O, and I'm just beyond proud to be a part of it.
No, it's so great. I definitely feel it too. And again, like I haven't physically been in the building very much, and I've been trying to make it more important for me to get over there. That that I feel that it has become a home for me, and even with all the vets that I've had come on the podcast and talk about that as well, and they say the same thing, and they say the same thing to me. They're like, "You're part of the family too," and I'm like, "Oh, I feel so honored." So, but like, why do you feel like so much? Is it like because of the fact that you've been treated? Like, why do you feel like it's been your home, and like, what has Matt done, like, to make you feel like at home?
He made me. Man, actually, this is a little hard to explain, but he really like made sure that that everybody there is treated the same way as a family. Like he wants us to be a family. He doesn't want no drama. He doesn't want no bullshit and all that type. We're allowed to curse on this, right?
Yes, you're good. Go for it.
Good. He doesn't want no drama or anything. He just wants us all to be a family that supports each other while still chasing that dream of professional wrestling, because it's not always about being a great wrestler, but it's also about being a great person.
Right. I definitely see that. And watching him for years, just be that and having him on the podcast and chatting with him and what he's like talked about you guys. And now that he has retired and is kind of like devoted, like, all to train you guys and to make you better. And it's definitely something truly special that I see. So I feel like that's definitely like an important piece that I need to like point out for anybody that, questions that. So actually I have a bunch of fan tweets, so I'm going to start with this fan tweet. I mixed them in with some of my questions, but I felt like this was kind of one of the important ones that we should start off with, and then later we'll get into some fun. But Deathmatch Magazine, shout out to you guys. I love you guys. He said, I also have Asperger's, and I try to be the best of my ability to hide it from the people I met, because inevitably people will discount my achievement by saying something like, you do not really do well with someone who has autism. How do you deal with that? And how do you find the acceptance in wrestling world as compared to outside?
That I actually my way of dealing with something like that. First things first, comments like that, like doing good, you do good for. I am sorry if you hear anything outside.
You're good. Don't worry about
my neighbor's dog sounds like they're fighting, but comments like that saying like you do good for a guy with autism, not cool at all. Yeah. Obviously not cool at all, like that. At least in my opinion, but unless it depends on how you're saying it, at least. But the way how I deal with like stuff like that is just mainly motivation. And my motivation is professional wrestling, and no matter how much I would try and hide the fact that I have Asperger's, until I just straight up did that video with Raver in them that aired on IWTV and now it's on YouTube. I just figured that eventually they'll probably figure it out eventually, and there's, oh my God, these dogs are so loud.
It's good.
And that you'll figure it out eventually, and that the only thing you really can do at this point is just really accept it. And my acceptance that got me into wrestling helped me accept the world outside of wrestling, mainly because of motivation. Because as of right now, Asperger's gave me like experiences both positive and negative, but mostly negative. Like, say I had like friends and stuff that I thought they were like brothers and sisters, or even a little deeper, or a form of relationship or something, like a girlfriend or something, and all of a sudden they just boom, they just break the bond, or worse, shatter it beyond repair. But in places like wrestling, like, or in my case H2O, I found people that were like more of like the roots instead of leaves or branches. And that's actually how I've been able to handle myself with the fact that I know that I have Asperger's and I can't do anything about it, because it's going to be with me for the rest of my life. And and another thing is that you can just always be you for no matter what you want to be, no matter what you got. I am beyond proud of myself that I know that I was able to become a wrestler with the fact that I have Asperger's, and you, I say, should be proud that you're doing what you want to do with the fact that you also have Asperger's as well. It goes to shows that dreams are possible for anyone, and that's something I really want to motivate everybody who would have Asperger's or any other form of autism.
I think that's such a great answer. And I think it goes for a lot of also like different syndromes and conditions that's out there. I live with something called CRPS, also RSD. I was diagnosed with RSD, and then they changed the name later to CRPS. So it's an inspiration for someone like me to watch that. I know that I don't let it define who I am and all the pain that I physically go through, but it doesn't define me, and it just makes me stronger, and I'm here, and I'm doing what I can to the world. So for me to physically see you guys with any kind of condition, it just, like, kudos to you guys, because it's just like, it's so hard to put into words, like how like I actually feel, but it just means more, especially to me. And I like doing these podcasts, and you might help somebody out that are maybe considering to do like go into the ring and wrestle, and you'll be an inspiration for somebody.
I think the most wholesome tweet I got since that video aired on IWTV was that it was from a fan that has come here multiple times and stuff, and she told me on Twitter that her son also has Asperger's as well, and she highly thanked me for showing that dreams are possible. And that was just something I was just beyond proud of when I first saw that tweet, and because it goes to show that people will do anything, or at least help their own kids,
Right.
no matter what they have, to achieve what they want to achieve.
Right. Definitely. So like, thank you for that, and thank you for sharing your story, because I know like with some people it's very difficult to like talk about it. So again, like, such respect to you to talk about this, and like I said, help other people as well. So kudos to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on to some other questions. So I'm a lot older than you guys, but back then I grew up with WWE. A lot of people were like WCW. So now like we have apps, and we have IWTV, we have Fight TV, we have Power Slam TV, we have YouTube, we have all these things that we didn't have like back then. But what were some of the things that like you grew up and like? What was like your inspiration? What do you watch?
WWE was the first thing I saw that involved wrestling, because of that episode of Monday Night Raw with Eric Bischoff being thrown into the dumpster. My other things I actually watched at the time while growing up was also TNA Impact Wrestling. TNA Impact Wrestling with like AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe, and all that. And I think some of my inspirations and some of my heroes were guys like John Cena and Edge, because the thing that really got me into wrestling at first, before I sort of forgot about it, was that heated rivalry between John Cena and Edge. One of my favorite rivalries of all time.
That's so awesome. Oh man, I love it. Great stuff. Definitely great stuff. So are you doing anything to find a new image?
To find a new image and
Like character wise, maybe?
So maybe I might be adding in like a couple of like new stuff, like logos maybe and stuff.
Okay. So I want to talk about this because I feel like this is very important. You defeated Christian Ross to become the first undiscovered champion. So congrats to that. So you could always hold that over everybody. So I'm gonna stick my tongue out at everybody. So what did it mean for you? And is this something that you're seeking to return to?
Well, when I first became undiscovered champion, that just made me show that my hard work I've been doing ever since I first came to H2O has been paying off nonstop. Like when I was in the back, like going with Marcus Mathers, Chris Bradley, and Christian Ross, and Preacher told me that I was up to win the belt. I was like, whoa, I was not expecting that. Me? Okay, that's all. Oh, that's awesome. All right, and then I went and won the belt, and the rest was just history. Probably my most proud moment I've ever had in my entire career so far, and when it comes to coming back to something like that, as in like going after another title or something, I would say, why not go for the heavyweight belt in the future at H2O?
Ooh, I love it. I like it. I definitely like it. So definitely,
if not the heavyweight belt, I would definitely be down to go at the hybrid belt or even the Danny Havoc hardcore belt.
Oh snap!
and I would say the tag team belts, but my tag team partner at the time sort of turned on me, but I settled the score with him. So
shame. I wish I had the shame bell. That's Kyle's job on the Holy Podcast, but I feel like I need a shame bell so we can start shaming some people around here. Oh, okay. Well, all you guys give me heart attacks when you do the deathmatch wrestling, by the way. So just so you know, so I'll be sitting there like freaking out.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so I want to talk about this, and unfortunately I haven't got a chance to watch it yet, and I need to watch it, okay? But I want to go through the fact, and I'm sad because I came the day before, so you saw me on the Chad Spectacular soiree.
Yeah, soiree.
Yes, which was so much fun. I had so much fun. So great. What I like seeing is I like my serious wrestling, I like my deathmatch wrestling, I like my high flying, I like a little bit of everything, and then I love when we get a little bit of fun and the wrestlers are having fun. So that was great, but I couldn't stay, and I'm sad because I wanted to come back Monday because you got to wrestle Nolan Edward, who has been on the No Holds Barred network, and we got to chat with him a lot about his experiences and everything. But can we talk a little bit about this experience for you?
My match with Nolan Edward is probably my most favorite match I've had in the entire year so far. And actually, here's actually another fact about this. Like, I don't know if we're even supposed to say it, but this wasn't even like Matt's idea, because Nolan actually asked if he could work me.
Oh. Okay. And
yeah,
you go ahead.
No, you go. Okay, never mind. I'll go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish what you're gonna say, because I was gonna continue off of that. But go ahead.
Yeah, it was like after the Subterranean taping that aired on IWTV on Mania Week, Nolan also came to do commentary on Undiscovered 41, which was the first Undiscovered for season 3, and at that show I wrestled their heavyweight champion Chuck Payne,
yeah.
and Nolan was commentating during my match and stuff. And after my match, and actually I didn't know about this until like Sean's show, until I was like wrestling at Sean's show, which was Wrestle Cup. Up, like I was in the back for Sean's show while it was like going on, and Matt's wife, Chrissy, told me that Nolan asked if he could wrestle you.
Man, so that had to mean like so much to you. Like, just
Yeah, I was like, whoa, I was not expecting him to want to wrestle me, because the thing I was really like that really threw me off guard was that he had a killer match with Austin Luke at that and the main event of that Subterranean Violence, and then the next time he was at the building for Sean's show, he had another great match with G-Raver. And knowing that I might be the next person that's going to face him inside this building at an H2O show, like, really meant a lot. And it goes to show that my work really isn't going unnoticed to other wrestlers outside of H2O.
No, definitely not. And what I was going to say was that I had saw that Matt had even said that he was going to put this out on YouTube as a free match because he was, like, so proud of you guys. So, which is huge. So I'm still waiting. I wish I lived by the H2O building because I would be at everything because you guys are great. Like, really, I can't stress it enough, like, how good you guys are. And even seeing you live and watching you from home, like, yeah, it's definitely, noticed from people. So we're going to get you more notice. So, like, I love it. I love it. So it's nice because I preached to a bunch of my friends about you guys. And I'm like, you got to watch H2O. You got to watch this kid. You got to watch this kid. Like, so it's great. So you keep killing it. We give Nolan some love. I saw that he ran he taught like a class with you guys, right? Recently too. Were you with that?
I could not make it to that, sadly. I wanted to, but there was just stuff I had to take care of, so I couldn't make it to that, sadly. But I know I'll see him again on the 30th because of Sean's show.
Yes. You know what? Let's talk about that. I usually wait to the end, but why not? I mean, there's so many shows coming up. That's the nice thing about H2O. You have the Monday student shows, which, like I said, I'm going to make it down. Like, they're what, like $5 to get in?
$5 every other Monday. A H2O will present Undiscovered, which focuses on the rising stars.
Right, which is great. So I'm going to get down there. And you brought up Sean Henderson's birthday blast. That's May 30th. So Nolan will be there. I'll be there with cookies and streamers and all that fun stuff. So beware. I might like punt one at you.
I'm fine with that.
I'm a little dangerous. I like to throw at the wrestler. I get 5 points for it. No, I'm only teasing. The 29th, we got Paid My Dues. And we have Hardcore Kingdom this coming Saturday. So, but I also want to talk about the fact that you are going down and making your debut at No Peace with Austin Luke and Reed Walker. I mean, how you feeling? Are you ready for this? Like,
I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be a completely different experience because it's no ring. It's a no ring show, but I'm really looking forward to it. And really looking forward to, for me, Austin and Reed to go up against Perro. Can't wait. And I think it's going to be a really good experience for all three of us. And I'm just, like I said, I'm really looking forward to it.
It's going to be fun. I wish I can teleport everywhere because I would. Because I would definitely come support you guys. But I'm definitely watching.
You just got to get that instant transmission.
Yes.
Be like Frankie as like a true Saiyan or something.
But I'll be loud on Twitter screaming for you guys. So I'm really looking forward to that. So good luck with that. And, you got a fan over here. I want to talk about Last Extravaganza. I talk about it with all the kids. But I want to know, like, what it meant for you to watch, Matt Tremont retire.
It really meant a lot to actually really see Matt retire, because I was like, man, he's retiring and all that stuff, and and I can understand why, because like he put his body through so much that it takes its toll. Like everything takes its toll on like so much impact you can take, and all that as well. And after he retired, and when he retired after that match he had with Ricky Shane Page, I was like, man, this really hits it too, because Matt like really helped me. If it wasn't for Matt along with Preach, and I'm always gonna give credit to him, because if it wasn't for him I wouldn't come to H2O, Austin, and I wouldn't probably not be the man I am today. And I would also like, and I'm also like completely honored that I was there, like to see like his story, him closing his own book inside of the ring. And even though if there was one sad thing I did have to say about it, like for myself, is that I actually did want to be in the ring with him, like student versus teacher type thing, you know.
I feel like you're never fully retired in wrestling. I always feel like there's that comeback, you know?
Yeah.
You never know. I mean, I'm not saying that he's going to come back, but I just feel like it's just one of those things that you just never know, you know, that it could happen. It could happen one day,
Yeah.
which would be great. So, you know, but hey, maybe, you know, we'll look forward to that if that happens for you. So that'd be a big deal. So, okay, so I like to ask this question a lot too. What's the best piece of advice that was given to you that stuck?
Be a nice person, and just shut your mouth and open your ears and eyes and ears and all that stuff.
Okay. So I'm gonna get into some of these fan tweets. Okay, so here we go. So this is the one I've been waiting for to ask you. It's from our friend. It's from our good friend Casey Cattell. I love when the wrestlers get involved with these questions, by the way, just so you know. So she goes, how does it feel to look like an icon? Wait, we should tag her before you should answer this. Hold on, let me tag her. Okay. Look, he's all beet red. No wonder he's Big Red.
Oh.
So now you got to explain the story, because I know the story, but there's fans that, again, might not know you, but you have to tell the story. Oh, Casey's in the chat. Look, Casey. I asked him, and he's all beet red right now.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna have to explain the story. So I know Casey's definitely. So especially now that Casey's here. So apparently, so guys, here's the thing that's going on about this story on why she asked this question. I was scheduled to have a match on January 23rd, 2021, my first match of the year, and it was against Brandon Kirk. And the day of the show, Brandon put out a tweet to promote the match saying, "He's so passionate, it's adorable. Good luck today, kid." And I retweeted it saying, and looking forward to it. But then like moments later, I saw another quote tweet, and it was from Casey Cattell, and she said this: "Be nice. He looks like a little Seth Curry, so I stan." And I can't tell you how much it threw me off guard, to the point, like, because I was never caught off guard to the point that I was like laughing out of like saying like this is so funny, and yet I was just so like off guard just from that as well. And Casey, I know you're here. Part of me still thinks that tweet is the reason why Brandon Kirk slapped the fuck out of me during that match.
I'm dead. I can't.
Yeah, like after like that. Yeah, if you saw that match on IWTV, Brandon and I beat the hell out of each other. I fucking loved that match. I'm always gonna be proud of too.
Oh man, I can't. She's laughing, by the way, just so you know.
Was she on Facebook?
Yeah, she's in the Facebook chat. So. I can't. I can't. Well, I can tell you this from my own experience of talking to Brandon is that Brandon always says that you guys are all good kids and that he wants to wrestle all of you. So that says a lot. So
Brandon Kirk definitely can go. Like I said, another match I'm always proud of. Me and Brandon Kirk. He also has other great matches with like guys like Austin Luke as well, because they wrestled each other like 3 times and they have like really good chemistry. I'm really looking forward to seeing his match with Marcus Mathers on the 29th and stuff. Yeah. But I just really look forward to seeing like who else Brandon Kirk will wrestle in the future H2O student wise, because I just know he like really knows how to get them out of their shell and really get them to like go in and stuff as well.
Definitely. She said, nah, he's just stiff as shit.
That too. I mean, I'm pretty stiff too, but yeah.
Oh man. Oh, that was a great laugh. I was looking forward to this. I probably should have saved this to last, but I just threw it in there. I was like, this is definitely what we have to ask. So I got more fan tweets. Good cop, bad cop. He loves anybody that comes onto this podcast. He has a thing with anagrams. So he said that your name was so perfect. He gave me 3 questions for you. Oh, God. Okay, so we're gonna start with the first one. He goes, with Ryan Redfield being an anagram of friendly dare, have you had or given any dares that are wrestling related?
Oh my gosh. If Casey Cattell wasn't cracking up laughing to that comment about Brandon slapping me in the face, I'm pretty sure she might be cracking up laughing, but also maybe a little bit scared for me just from this dare I sort of had that if I didn't do it, I wouldn't get a ride home. But okay, it was after Undiscovered 2025 that like it was the Undiscovered before Hardcore Kingdom 4 and before like everything got all locked down and stuff. And it was Matt's birthday. And after we sang Happy Birthday, I went out to like the back and stuff. And one person, Jimmy Lloyd, actually did me a dare, and that dare was to do a promo on Schlack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And and I did it. I did the promo. I literally did it on Schlack, and I literally said at the end of that promo, which I'm pretty sure I signed my death wish for this, I said, death match or not, I'm kicking your ass.
Ooh. Oh, man. Oh, wow.
Yeah, like, that's, like, the one dare I cannot get out of my mind, and that was Jimmy Lloyd daring me to do a promo on Schlack.
Oh, man. I love Schlack. I love Jimmy Lloyd. Such great people. Oh, there you go. Good cop, bad cop. So, always with the win of questions, though. But he's not done. He's not done. He's got 2 more. Okay. So, here we go. With Ryan Redfield being an anagram of dandy or flyer, describe the dandiest wrestling flyer you have been featured on.
Would posters also count?
Yeah.
Probably the Heir to Thy Throne poster.
Okay. Definitely. I'll post that up later for you guys to see it. So if you don't know,
like
what
it was like the other, it was like not like the one we reused to like regularly promote the show, but I think the one that we used before like maybe a day or the day of the show which was made by Bam Sullivan, I think.
How cool. He's another one I got to get on the podcast. So many wrestlers, not enough time. We'll get them on. Okay, and then his last one is, with Ryan Redfield being an anagram of Fairly Redded, what wrestling move gave the reddest mark? Ooh.
What wrestling move gave the reddest mark?
I would assume automatically a chop, but...
Yeah, probably a chop.
It's gotta be to get all bruised up and oof. Depending with some of these wrestlers, I see some of those stiff chops, man. Some serious ones, like, Yeah, I'll share one to you later. That's really really funny, so you can laugh. So we have another fan tweet from MGB Mason. He goes, "I see Big Red on your shirt. Have you drank the soda in Texas called Big Red? Would make a great segue with Mr. Cannonball 2. If you ever face him, he hasn't reviewed it yet."
I actually have faced Jeff Cannonball before he did the short soda reviews. This was a while before he did the short soda reviews, but no, I haven't drank the Big Reds yet, and this was actually something that I actually saw on Twitter because Jeff Cannonball also did a short soda review on the Big Red soda, and after that, almost everybody was like a couple of people were like tagging me onto that post, and after that I just quote tweeted saying he's sold because he said I'm sold at the end of it, and he and I were in talks that if he ever gets some more Big Red sodas in from Texas, we might like shoot like a couple of videos or something like that just to make some content off of it.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to that. And if you guys haven't tried Jeff Cannonball's new soda, you definitely have to check it out. I did one.
And if Jeff Cannonball's in the chat or something, oh my god. If he heard me mention me wrestling him, he would probably just go on and say, well, in our first singles match ever, he beat me.
Oh man! Wait, should we like tag him and tell him to come in?
I'm pretty sure he would say all kinds of stuff.
I'm being a little instigator.
Yeah, if you saw the video too on IWTV, you would he also said it in that video too.
Oh man, I gotta like go back. There's so many things I gotta go back and watch H2O. I was watching like some old ones the other day, so I definitely have to do that as well. So what is your favorite video game series?
Oh, that is a tough one. I got a lot. I'm like a huge gamer and stuff, like, 'cause I love playing video games. Right now, I can't really like be confirmed on this at all with any answer I give when it comes to video games, but I'm probably going to say like Resident Evil, Mario, even like the Batman Arkham games, and I like what they're going on with the Marvel Spider-Man stuff. And one video game series I wish continued, but it sucks it did because I'm a huge fan of Transformers. I have like an Autobot shirt on too, and that's the Transformers Cybertron games. I wish they continued with that, but it sucks that they didn't.
Okay. All right. Are you a PlayStation guy? You're an Xbox guy?
I actually would consider myself a gamer, as in like I'm not very persuasive when it comes to choosing my systems. I just love playing video games like Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, and all the other stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. I feel like I gotta bring the Switch, and we gotta like play something. We'll do some wholesome content on the network for you guys.
If I ever do Twitch or YouTube, it's definitely gonna have a lot of gaming on that.
Definitely should do that. Why not? I enjoy watching all the wrestlers. Like here it is. Like if you're a heel or a face, and then you go into their chat and you chat with them, which is great. So obviously Brandon Kirk's a Twitch, RSP. It's just fun to watch even out of character and to actually see the personality, how everybody is behind the character. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe you'll be on Twitch soon. So I understand you're trying to find someone to be able to replicate something out of a video game for a vignette or a promo. No need to give details about but what game is that?
Oh, someone told you about that? Okay. So, okay, so the idea of the vignette I got was from the let's just say it's from the Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the Modern Warfare digital screens, like how they like start off before you go into like a mission and story mode and that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, it's something like that.
I was also told that you like Predator or Alien movies. You want to elaborate a little bit about that as well?
Who told you that I made Predator sounds?
I love it because talk about Reese.
I'm just gonna guess it's either Chad or maybe Darian or something. I'm not sure.
Mm.
So yeah, I also love the Predator movies and stuff, along with Alien, and somebody always says I make fucking Predator sounds during training and stuff like that too. Oh, and that's actually another thing too. Another game I really enjoy playing too, and that's Alien Isolation. Despite the fact that it's scary as hell sometimes too.
Oh man, I am a Fortnite girl. I'm a Dead by Daylight girl, and then I like Mario. Like, give me some Dr. Mario, and I'm good. Like, some of these games are like insanely realistic. It's crazy. So, but I'm glad that I got to pop you a bit. I knew I would pop you because I was told I would pop you. So.
I'm pretty sure people that are like watching this in the chat are like cracking up laughing, especially if someone I know is in this too. Oh my god.
Hey, like I said, we like to have fun here on the No Holds Barred Network, and I guess it's good to know people in high places, I guess. So yeah. Okay, so let's get back a little bit to wrestling. Is there a particular promotion that you would like to work for?
If I ever get an opportunity, I would definitely love to wrestle at like a GCW show.
Mm-hmm. Love GCW.
Other promotions, I would really like to have an opportunity at Action. I like Action Pro Wrestling. Action Pro Wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Would you travel? Like, would you like to do something like that?
Yeah, I would definitely travel. I would definitely want to travel more, try to get the name out there a little bit more, and hopefully something will happen in like the nearby future. But yeah, there's actually quite a few places I would definitely love to go to, and while I'm also making sure that H2O is still there, like above and beyond as well.
Yeah, definitely. So many great promotions out there, and a lot of you guys are starting to make moves, which is great. So it's nice to see during even like Tampa, the Collective, JCW. It's great.
Yeah,
I mean, love it.
Like my good friend Marcus Mathers and all that. Shout out to Marcus Mathers, by the way. He fucking rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Mark and I have known each other like since I first came here and all that stuff, and he and I have done like a lot together as well. Like he's been killing it and stuff as well. He's had a couple of opportunities at GCW along with his recent opportunity at JCW. Been up and down the traveling on the streets, and he's just been killing it ever since.
I get so excited when I see you guys like go outside of H2O because I'm like, yeah, you know those guys, like, yeah. And maybe like people might not know you, but like I'll be in the crowd and I'll be like flipping out, like so excited for you. So if I was in Florida with you guys Friday, I'd be so loud for you guys because it's so exciting. Again, as being a fan and like watching you kind of start from somewhere and then start evolving to other promotions. So I get very excited, and then it's like when other fans start seeing that as well, I feel like it's great, and this is why you do these interviews so that we can know all about you, and see where you go, or maybe like you show up like at no piece, and then you got new fans that follow you, and then it's like, oh, okay, well I did this interview, and now we can talk about your story, and they can know a little bit better about you, which is great. So
exactly.
So what's some other things you like to do when you're not wrestling?
Video games, watching movies, TV shows, maybe just like go for a couple of walks or something, or if the pandemic wasn't happening, maybe go out somewhere too, like movies or something, or just pick up some new games and all that stuff. Maybe go to like a couple of hangouts and stuff as well.
Okay. So what's like the end goal for you? Like, what do you have planned for, like some goals for this year and the, absolute end goal?
My goal for this year, I guess, is to try and maybe get discovered or like a little bit more. I at least like trying to like get other people's attention like the right way as well,
Mhm.
along with like just having like a lot of great matches. And as for my end goal, that is something I'm actually not sure just yet, but I definitely want to try and be the best that I know I can become, and hopefully get signed in the future too, and figure out the end goal from there if everything goes out really well.
Awesome, awesome. So this is definitely the year. Like I feel for like a bunch of you guys. Like again, you guys have been killing it. Um, I definitely feel this is like a big year for you guys. I'm so glad that we're finally getting past the pandemic. And I mean, that was hard too. And we got to watch the Matt Tremont special documentary. So that was nice that, um, to watch little clips and seeing you guys and the heartfelt, meaning behind it with everything. So, and he talked about what being closed during the pandemic and the students paying their dues still so they could still stay open. Again, family, I definitely see it with you guys. And, so I'm glad that we have wrestling again and fans are coming back. So definitely, definitely huge. So again, if you guys can get to the H2O building, please get to it. So I'll be throwing streamers at Ryan. I'm sure you heard me very loudly at that show. Like,
Yeah, at chat spectacular soiree.
I'm a good fan to have, man. I'm definitely a good fan to have. I mean, especially with the streamers. And if you guys are coming to any shows, bring streamers because I always push this. Bring streamers. It looks cool, right? Does it look cool? Like, isn't it like a kind of feeling for you to see the streamers being thrown at you?
Yeah,
So
it's really cool. Yeah, there's actually a lot of stuff that's like coming up that I'm really looking forward to. Not sure if I'm wrestling or not, but definitely would want to like put some stuff out there. First things first, another shout out to Sean Henderson because he also rules. Another one of the nicest people on earth and a really great wrestler as well. Be sure to check out his upcoming show, which is Sean Henderson's Birthday Blast on May 30th.
yeah, I have the poster up for you guys. Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely great. And he's actually coming on next week. I haven't announced it, but yeah, he's coming on next week. So we're going to talk about the birthday blast as well. So I'm looking forward to that. So who are some people that you would like to wrestle like this year?
Uh, okay. So like the wrestle this year. I'm always gonna start off with this one because he's like definitely one at the top on my dream list. Ricky Shane Page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ricky Shane Page is someone I definitely want. I definitely want to wrestle. Oh, if not this year, then definitely the future. Or another person, Calvin Tankman.
Love Calvin. So
Yeah,
good.
Calvin Tankman's another great one. I wouldn't necessarily say this year or not. And then again, I've already wrestled him before last year, but I just know he and I can go better. And I'm pretty sure he would say the same. And that's Marcus Mathers, because Marcus Mathers and I have faced each other before at Sean Henderson's This Is Now, which is up on IWTV. And we just know that, and he and I said to each other after that match, we know we can do better than that. It was still a good match, but he and I know that we can do better than what we did, and I'm pretty sure he wants that match to happen again too. So if Marcus Mathers is watching, then just a heads up at you, pal.
Ooh, okay. I'm with it. And if you guys don't know who that is, go back on the episode with Marcus Matters and Under the Rope series as well. So great interview as well. Oh, okay.
Other guys I think I look forward to wrestling is maybe guys like Devin Moore, Rockets, Declan Grant. Declan Grant and is another great rising star as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna get all these guys on. Like, I'm coming for you guys. So when I come, check your messages for me. And I'm gonna do like some of the backstage interviews as well too. So I'm gonna get all you guys so you can see it. But I love it. I love it. If you guys have any more questions, please drop them in the chat because I only have one last question for Ryan. So if you have any more, feel free to drop them in the chat. So I always like to end my interviews off for to all inspiring and amateur wrestlers out there. What's a piece of advice that you would give?
Be yourself. Always be yourself. Don't try to be someone else. Still make sure you be a great person. Listen well. Oh, keep your eyes and ears extremely open. And also, like, more importantly, to add all that into that, is to be yourself while being in that ring. Try to like figure out something from you in the real world and add it into you when you're inside of that ring.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Marcus Matters is in the chat. Damn, we're just like throwing you under the bus with everybody today, aren't we?
What up, Mark?
He gave you lots of love and he wants another match. Like, let's go. I'm for it. Who do I need to talk to make this happen? Like,
Who do we need to talk to? To make this happen? I don't know, but yeah, Marcus Matters. We definitely need another match, brother. We're really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it for when it does happen. There's actually a lot to look forward to when it does happen, like as well. Like a lot of great like H2O wrestling talent, and when it comes to their students out there as well, like Marcus Mathers, Austin, and my former tag team partner, but he can still go, Gigi Everson, and he rules despite the fact that he turned on me. If we ever tag team again, I'd definitely be down for that. But other guys like Bradley, Ross, like they're doing pretty good as a tag team right as now too, and yeah, it's just the whole academy's like really going up and up and up, and it's just really amazing of how Matt and Preach like formulated.
It's definitely something special, and I feel it, and I love the fact that you guys are so young and like what you guys are putting out there now. So I can only imagine what's going to happen within like 2 to 5 years from now, where you guys are going to be. You guys are going to get signed, you're going to forget about me, and I'm going to be sad. Nah, I love all you guys. You guys are killing it. Keep killing it. Guys, watch H2O. Okay, show support, be loud, all that fun stuff. Tell everybody where they can find you if they want to follow you on social.
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Both are at Ryan Redfield 124 on both Instagram and Twitter. You can like my Facebook page, which is just Ryan Redfield, and that's actually it.
Cool. I put all the links in the description below, guys. Again, we got No Peace Underground this Friday. Make sure you watch it. That's on IWTV. Definitely check that out. Just watch Ryan and Austin Luke and Reed Walker. So I'm looking forward to it. So please don't die. Please don't die.
I'll try not to. I'm pretty sure like it's almost happened a couple of times in the ring, but I'll pull through. Like if you get killed, I'll walk it off.
No dying. Like no. So you guys, I told you guys will give me like panic attacks sometimes, and I'm like nervous that I'm gonna come with the Queen of the Indies like first aid kit coming, with you guys with band-aids and gauze and everything. Like it's crazy.
Yeah,
so.
And Raver will probably be our guardian angel at this point.
Yeah, I think so. So definitely so. But I guess that's where we're gonna end it, guys. Again, support support independent wrestling, support H2O, support No Peace Underground, support all the students at H2O and vets and all that great stuff, and Matt Tremont. So I'm looking forward to seeing you in person. I know I'm not going to see you this weekend, but I'll definitely see you next weekend. So we'll take some pictures and we'll do a backstage interview and all that stuff. And I'm bringing cookies, just so you guys know, so you can come bombard me. I'm making fresh baked cookies for you guys. So you've been warned. So I'll probably get yelled at, but that's okay. So you're going to want my cookies because everybody busts my chops to make cookies. So I'm actually bringing it to the promotion for you guys. So I love you guys. So, but anyway, guys, that's a wrap. So again, support independent wrestling. Thank you, Ryan, again for hanging out with me today and chatting with us. You know, best wishes to you. Looking forward to following your journey going forward. You know,
thank you. This was actually really fun.
Awesome. I'm so glad. So, oh, Nolan Edwards in the chat. Much love to you as well. So, we gave you some love. We talked about your match. Just want you to let you know with that. I love Nolan. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching. And yeah, we'll talk to you soon. Have a good night.
All right.